Cuz, what's happening?
What's good, man?
I press a button, make the roof leak. Lately, I can coast to coast with it. Trying to have them coming in the boat with it. If you don't grind, you can't relate. My name is obese in your city. Mean that it carries some weight. Rory in traffic, I move through the hate. What you learn to learn, I'm feeling myself. Hop about the road, they calling it murder. Fool for thought this shit, it came with a stir. Repeating my level of body you reach. I just keep it on the up and up.
Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Tuesday, everybody. You're on another episode of On the Up and Up. Of course, I am your host. Welcome. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Y'all could have been rocking anywhere else. But y'all decided to come and kick it with us, and we appreciate that. I got my squad in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the fellas, the ones, the onlys, the trues, man. Shoot, it was good with you out there in Sunnyside, Florida. Remy.
It's just another day out here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Look, just out there just trying to survive, strive to stay alive, man.
I tell you what, I ain't been outside all day. That's kind of weird.
Any particular reason why? You just said you just didn't want to go outside.
It's a weird day, man. It's just a weird week. Weird week.
A weird week? Damn.
Yeah.
It's only Tuesday.
Yeah. It's only Tuesday. Monday be feeling like a whole week sometimes, don't it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, I've been working, man. So, I'll be at work and I'll be so damn tired, dog. Like, I was walking today. I was just like sleepwalking or whatever. Like, but I was getting the job done in my mind. So I'm just up there like, bop, 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 hitting it, everything and doing it the right way. It's just a voice in my head is just talking to me like, yeah, you should take a nap, right? I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a nap. As soon as I got the break, I just took a nap. I'm like, man, I laid it down, man. Got myself back together. You know what I'm saying? But then when you leave out, it's like you woke again, man. So now I'm just woke, man. Like you ain't even sleepy no more. Until you be like, yeah, I got something to do. Oh, damn.
Right.
Oh, I got tired as fuck, man. So you just hit
Right.
the yard real quick. Like, I ain't got nothing for you, man. Hey, shit, but nah, man. It was a good day, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was... it's been a solid week, man. Look, only got one more active day left before we get to enjoy the biggest non-bar night of the year. We were just talking about that in crosstalk a second ago. As y'all know, the biggest bar night of the year is a thing, obviously, because no one has to work on Thanksgiving, like virtually nobody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you work at the casino. But they're not open right now, so that don't really count either. But, you know what I'm saying? It's technically the biggest bar night. You can get to go out, have a good time, drink, be merry, talk shit with random people you ain't never seen before that you'll probably never see again unless you're an active drinker, and then you might see them again. But you know what I'm saying? Look, that's neither here nor there, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. This has all been thwarted. You know what I'm saying? It's all been taken away. It ain't been taken away. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to protect ourselves and mask up and stay safe and everything. So she told every bar that y'all can't open at all. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't have anything. You ain't got a casino to hit. You ain't got a bar to go to. You ain't got a place to place. You can be at home. I mean, but I think people at this point sick of being at home. They're like, look, man, I go drive in snow and do donuts in the parking lot for all I care just to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? But, look, to everybody that's staying safe, we appreciate y'all staying safe, though. All right. So I got something fun for us. Since it's the week of Thanksgiving, we're going to divvy into that a little later. I want to talk about y'all traditions, Friendsgiving is a thing that y'all celebrate, and a couple of other things, we'll say meal disasters, who got bad macaroni and cheese, shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple stories with that, but I'll come back to those or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I wanna briefly touch on this verses from last week, and then we'll keep it moving. Excuse me. Dang, that was a bad sneeze. It was like sloppy in your arm and shit, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
So they did end up doing it in the same place.
Yeah, they did it in the same place.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They was down there in Magic City, man. You know what I'm saying? They was getting it here.
There was a void between them, though, I noticed.
Yeah, it was real tension there, you know what I'm saying, in that versus battle, you know what I'm saying? That's a long standing tension, as Jeezy tried to get You know what I'm saying? Gucci killed for Kim killing his homeboy, or Gucci defending himself, you know, as they like to, you know, word it ever so eloquently. You know what I'm saying? You know, he put 10 bands on him. That's why some of the jabs that he was throwing in the battle, you know what I'm saying, had something to do from a personal level or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Long story less longer. They performed so icy at the end, you know what I'm saying? And they ended up, you know what I'm saying, hashing out the beef or whatever. You know, but I want to go into depth with that later on, not today though, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is a positive, wholesome, happy week.
Because I often ask you a question about that, but if we go on to another topic, I'm with
you. That's why I just wanted to brush over that for a second, because we got a guest coming in that wants to debate us about this battle, and he couldn't make it tonight. So I'm gonna give him a break this week, and we're gonna set that up for next week. So, you know what I'm saying? I bullet pointed that, got that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Welcome everybody. Look, if y'all haven't done it yet, please share it, please like, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Look, show us love. Lord knows we need it. You know what I'm saying? Spread it to all your friends and their friends' friends. We usually talk about good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether you feel good, bad, or indifferent about our comments, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, we're pretty spot on what we say. You know, you might not like it, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Thanksgiving traditions. All right. So look, I got a story before we get started with this with Thanksgiving traditions or whatever. Backstory of this is that 2 years ago, I was invited to do a show at a Cave Radio broadcast, and it was the name of the show was called Unite Us All. The name of the person that was hosting the show was Jamal Allen Sr. Shout out to Jamal Allen. When I went to do this show, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know how the show was gonna go. I was my first time being in the studio at that capacity, not doing music. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I got there, you know what I'm saying, it was a nice setup. We had the microphones, everything else. Long story less longer. I felt like I had missed the call, and when I did that, because I was like, damn, man, I really think I'd be good at this. You know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, 2 years later, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we have a podcast now. You know what I'm saying? So,
now we rolling.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like that pretty much was the getting
the
the ball rolling type of, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The seed that planted to get everything going in. You know what I mean? Like I used to chop it up with people in the crib. I called them, you know what I'm saying, real seminars. I keep the middle letter out of there for all intents and purposes. But I had real seminars or whatever. It was just like that tied in with that made everything what it is to cultivate to on the up and up today. So, you know what I'm saying? As always, Jamal, I appreciate you. I love telling that story around this time every year because I had a ball. I was a little nervous, but now obviously I talk too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good though. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my traditions that, you know what I'm saying, pretty much formulated itself technically. You know what I mean? So, you know, besides family, like what's a tradition that you've adopted down there, Jay, like in Florida, like around this holiday time? Is it anything that you do different that you would have normally did up here? You know what I'm saying, the same or something like that?
My bro. see what you gotta understand about me.
Oh shit.
I'm so far from like everything that feels like home most of the time. So I haven't done anything that's felt like a tradition in a long time. Like not for real. Not especially not something that I could cultivate on my own. You know what I'm saying? If I go back to my father's house, it's like any holiday, you know what I'm saying? People cook and there's a tree and stuff like that. I don't even know if I'm putting up the Christmas tree this year. It's just you know what I'm saying? Like it's a wild year. I probably need a little joy. I tell you what tradition I'm about to start. Shout out to this because I feel like this is huge for like Black folks, and I think a lot of us don't even understand how important or special it is. But there's this movie on Netflix that I've been raving about, and to me, I would say, I mean, we got a bunch of Christmas movies, but to me, I would say this is the quintessential Black Christmas movie because it's got everything.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I watched it. It was super dope. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
You talking about Jingle Jangle?
Jingle Jangle. Yeah.
Hey, look, for the record, I have not seen it yet. Yeah. But I've been waiting.
I mean, it ain't even nothing to tell because like there's nothing to tell as far as, you know, story or anything like that. It's a vibe. Like you got to watch it and feel it. And
there's a lot of singing in
special.
it.
It's real special.
If you don't like stuff with a lot of singing in it, then you might not dig it.
No. I don't like stuff with a lot of singing in it. You understand? I'm that motherfucker you talking about. And I watched this shit and I was a fucking kid again. I mean, I happened to be a little high at the time, so that helped. But I'm telling you, this shit was dope.
I see
This
you.
shit was so dope. And like what I loved about it too was, it was unapologetically black. Like it just felt good. It felt real good. So that for me is probably gonna be my little tradition. Like I'm probably gonna watch that shit every year from now on.
I respect.
You said it felt right, huh? It felt like the right thing to do.
Don't you feel like Andre 3000 should have been in that movie though?
Nigga, that's why I love you, bro. That's why I love you. That's why I love you. Hell yeah. I said the same shit. I think I tweeted about that. I was like, yo, I think 3000 need to be in this somewhere.
Yeah, it felt like the role was made just for him, but he just didn't get to the role. I'm like, damn. But it was just for you, nigga. It was Outcast Andre. It was for you.
So make sure you watch that, B, because it's real good.
Oh, for sure.
I think everybody black should watch it. Everybody in the country need to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good.
Look,
it'll put you in the vibe of the Oz or whatever. So like of the Wiz, it'll put you in that kind of vibe. Like it's dope to see like an all black cast. You like, we can do something. I mean, when you see something like that, you pretty much, it make you want to forget about all the other movies. Like, all right, it's positive, super positive. We super smart. We do our thing. We big up our black people. It really it swing home for you. So I liked it. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, the saddest thing for me about the movie in general is the kind of movie that to me needs to be seen in theaters. Like the energy around that movie and the way it feels while you're watching it, like it'd be so dope in the theater. So hopefully maybe in the future they'll like re-release it or something.
Yeah, do like a remastered version or something like that. Like, hey, we're gonna bring it out again for 2 weekends or something like that or whatever, and just have everybody show up and bat the whole theater out.
Yes, sir.
Hey. All right, I gotta put that in my. I got that in my bullet points. Courtney said she can't wait to watch Jingle Jangle and Big Cats.
Make sure y'all watch it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. She already told me I couldn't watch it with nobody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Like so she's like, who else you gonna watch it with? I'm like, man, I don't know. I ain't trying to die though. So you know what I'm saying? Jingle Jangle is on the list, man. But shoot, look, well, me and you have seen all these traditions high and low or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we got a couple of traditions that we incorporate throughout our walk of life. You know, as y'all know, you know, we're avid shoppers on these holidays or whatever, man. We've got Black Friday stories from the last 10 years and beyond or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? We got like a war room like during the football games, and it's like newspapers and articles and ads everywhere. And everybody just sitting there with their own ad and they're looking at their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they like, man, wow, look at Target right here. Okay. You know, Target and Walmart got the thicker ads. Then you got like an ABC Warehouse that might have like a page. You got like, well, ABC Warehouse got these 3 cookie sheets. That's like, no, motherfuckers getting old. You be like, hey, they got a blender for $6. Yeah. I need that blender for my
you sound just like me. I got my eye on this air fryer. I'm waiting.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm an air fryer in a few more dollars.
Look, I told her, I said, man, baby, I said, look, they got a hydraulic jack on sale at AutoZone for $39. Motherfucker need a hydraulic.
Right. I don't even need a flow jack, but I want one.
You know what I'm saying? Change my tires. And you can't get the flow jack without getting the what's that thing called? Be the thing that's shaped like a T or whatever, man.
I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, dog, it's in my head. I hate that.
Yeah, break the lug nuts and shit.
Yeah, man. Look, you can't have one without the other. You got to get both of them because you can't be out here with the Knuckle Buster 9000. You know, the Knuckle Buster is the one that comes with the car. You sitting there flipping that bug, and you hit as you low, you hitting the ground, so you scrape your knuckle up. But once you start getting higher, you all right. You got to take the side.
Right. The Knuckle Buster 9000.
Yeah, man. Hey,
that'd be the worst.
Trying to steal my shit either,
man. Kill your hand.
Hey, look, y'all out there looking at this at this feed. Don't be trying to steal my idea of that Knuckle Buster. Look, we gonna patent that shit, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like it should come with a pair of gloves too to make sure you protect your hands when you do that shit. It's cold outside, man. Like,
oh man,
you need That's actually dope. If it really is a jack like that, $39. I'm in the market. Anybody, let me know, because I'm straight. My jack, if you lift it up too much in the snow, it just turned completely over. So then you all fucked up. Your tires is all bad. I need one. It's all
Hey,
bad.
look, he'd be like, man, I got it halfway up the ground. Shoot. It's just like, oh, I got to start over again.
That's like, nah, fuck that. I just shake my head and get back in the car, and I'm about to call AAA in this nigga, my hands hurt. Nigga about to be 40 in a minute. I ain't about to be changing no damn
Look, you're not asserting your male dominance. You can't change. He like, man, no, fuck that. I'm calling AAA. They gonna get out here immediately, man. Look.
Nah, if I can get out there and get it on my own, but you know, when you younger, you be like, you try to do everything. Like you get under the car. Oh, that's a piece of metal. I can lift that up. You get older, you just slide that bitch under. You be like, man, I hope this ain't fucking up my front. I hope this don't fuck up none of my shit. This should be all bad to get fucked up.
Look, hey, look, if you hit the wrong part of that, but your shit start bending in. You're like, oh shit, that shit. Let me lift that back down. I gotta put that back down.
Oh, no.
I'm calling AAA for real now. Like, hey, look,
let that bitch back down. You be like, all right, yeah, back down.
Hey, Courtney said she ain't buy me no damn floor jack, man. Look, well, my mama gonna buy me. Hey, mama, if you listen to this, make sure you buy me a floor jack. I can use a floor jack. You ain't even gotta wrap that motherfucker. Just slide it in my trunk. My door usually unlocked anyway. Just slide it in there. Like, Merry Christmas. What's going on, Josh? Josh said he would be. He said AAA him, please. And Joe said, "What up? What up, Joey Buff, Mr. Controversy at work."
Brother.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, take a drink for you, brother. Hey, it's all right.
No, I mean, I think as you get older, you be like, man, it be freezing and changing the tire. It ain't an option when it's too cold outside. I'm like, that's not the option at all.
Man, look, I got a funny story for you though, too, man. Around the same time, man. Look, shout out to Dime, man. You know, Dime, we was out here. I call him my winter warrior out here, man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because, we was out here fighting the good fight because he used to stay up the street from me. And his battery died in his car, bro. And I was like, I had just got off work or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet, man. I help give you a hand with the battery. But on this particular day, it was like 10 below. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we trying to get the battery out. I'm talking about you got to get the motherfucking the JB weld to get that motherfucker out. You got to spray the little spray on there because the nuts and bolts is rusted.
Right, you gotta spray it and you gotta tap it. You gotta tap it and let that bitch lift up a little bit and then try to pull it off.
Man, I couldn't feel my fingers. I'm sitting in the car. I'm like, man, I ain't about to leave. I ain't about to leave you out here with this battery. We're gonna get this mug together, man. We tried and prevailed. Thank goodness. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's take this mug up here right now. Because I want to put this battery back in so we can be good. Because I'm not about to stay out here another hour or two. Because my hands, I couldn't feel my fingers. Courtney like, yeah, I'm going home. I'm right up the street. Y'all need anything, y'all call me. I'm like, I said, well, damn, man. Look, girl, shoot. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, I get it. One of us got to be warm. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the right idea. She's like, I'm about to go home and make some breakfast. When you get home, it'll be breakfast on the table, guys.
Right.
Not going to be outside. That was probably fire. It probably was breakfast ready, too. You know what I'm saying? There was already a plate on the table.
Look, man, she was clutch, man. Look, we came down here, had some good food. We sat there and laughed about it after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's been my motherfucking dog ever since, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm like, look, something you gotta reach out and help people, man, because sometimes you gonna need some damn help. And I'd hate to be the person that can't get no help because I ain't help no damn body, man. I'd be mad as hell. Like, look, hey, you got me beat. Look, you be like, man, nah, I would have you, but something came up right at that moment when you called me, man. My phone rung and it said, damn, I'm busy. And I'd be like, dog, what have I done that person to make it merit that nobody wants to give me a hand, man? It'll be bold, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it, try to pay it forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all together, man.
No, I think that's dope that you able to help. There's been times where your car stuck or my car stuck. I pull up to get you out, and then both of them motherfuckers get stuck. I'm like, man, how the fuck are we gonna get up?
And now we both stuck.
Jay, I'm telling you, that corner up the street from our house, legendary. Brandon had the Honda. I'm like, B, you couldn't get through the snow in that Honda. The Honda sat low to the ground. I'm like,
yeah.
And that was years. It had to be about 7-8 inches outside. It was crazy. I'm like, he like, man, B, just come up the street and push me out. We up the street with shovels and everything. I finally get him out. I try to drive in a little groove he created. My shit got stuck. I'm like, damn, this is ridiculous. Like, he was like, man, I ain't gonna help you push. He backed up and he kind of he came up behind me and actually pushed me out or whatever with his car or whatever. So I was like, shit, that's what we need to do. We need to think smarter. We up here trying to shovel shit out.
Yeah, we gonna be doing this all goddamn night. This is no fucking hell.
For real. But being up here in the winter like that, you had to have a shovel, some gravel, try to get some traction going.
Your ass had to stay ready, man.
Look, yeah, you got to stay ready, so you ain't got to be ready, man. Look, for real, dog. Hey. And those are just some of our lovely nightmares up here in Michigan. You know, we were all from Michigan, so we all get
What's
it
the weather
there.
like right now up there?
It's actually snowing right now. Hey,
Yeah.
It ain't snowing like inches. It's just snowing like, hey.
Just letting y'all know morning, it's coming. Winter is coming.
Look, so you gotta understand this too, man. Look, the people that got old cars, I commend y'all. For one, y'all car is paid off. For two, y'all gotta go outside and start y'all car and pre-start it. Like, you know, y'all can't get remote starters because it might drain the battery too much. You might not be able to get another battery. So it might be able to start together. So you gotta go out there and start your car manually. Go back in the house and wait for everything to melt. You know what I'm saying? But see, you know what I'm saying? Like that's I commend y'all because y'all shit paid off. My shit ain't paid off. I gotta go. I got the remote starter, but shit, I gotta pay for that remote starter, man. I'm paying for every bit of that.
I'm making payments on that remote starter.
I'm gonna use that mug, man. Look, shit.
Yeah, you supposed to. Shit, I gotta start my car. Even now this morning, shit, I went outside and started my car probably 5 or 6 minutes before I went out. I'm like, man, I need to let it. That's the kind of motherfucker you gotta let sit for a minute. You gotta let them. Because if you drive too fast, it'll let you know, hey, this ride ain't gonna be a comfortable ride, my nigga. It's all bad.
Look, I want to commend the people in the comments that's advocating for me to get a hydraulic jack. You know what I'm saying? They're like, look, you can slap a bow on that motherfucker, man. She's like, I ain't buying that goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said that. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Jasmine. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all on my side. Y'all all right with me, man. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hey.
Jack is dope. You can get your car off the ground in 4-5. Man.
Literally, it's man, talk about quickly, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
my pops used to have one of those when we lived in Troy. I used to change tires on the car for no reason.
See what I'm saying? Like, that's just for practice,
right? Just switch tires out.
Switch tires around. He be like,
hey, he got to stop right there. Like, go.
Like, shit, I can do it. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's raise this bitch up.
They be like, where you get a hand drill from? He's like, I bought this. I want to test my speed. Like, now I feel like I'm at the auto shop, man. Hey, look, we get sidetracked, man. Let me stop talking, man. Look, so
let me get a hand drill. I don't even.
Look, so absolutely. What is one of the things that you are thankful for? Then, like, you know, are you thankful for health, wealth, prosperity, all that shit or whatever? You know, I know what you're gonna say, B already. You know what I'm saying? You know, you thankful for the little bambino, you know what I'm saying, man? But
yeah, that pretty much health, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, it was rough. 2008 up, it was rough. I had to being on dialysis for a while, but yeah, health and being able not to be able to go to dialysis every other day is a blessing. So yeah, my daughter is a blessing, but it's other blessings or whatever. Family, you know what I'm saying? Good friends, good people, the whole nine. You know how it goes.
Facts. Look, say what you thankful for over there, cuz, man. What's some of the things besides your automatic kitty feeder that you got that's Bluetooth activated? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, cuz. President Biden.
Kitty feeder. Nah, I ain't thankful for fucking President Biden. You know, I was thinking about this today because I was listening to this podcast. And it was talking about gratitude. And I feel like I don't even use the word gratitude enough because I feel like gratitude is a little different from like appreciation because a lot of people talk about appreciation. And when you appreciate something, it's like, you know, it's just seeing what you have and being thankful for it. But I think gratitude is seeing what you have, being thankful for it, and then wanting to add something because of how good you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like either paying it forward, paying it back, or whatever. And I was listening to a podcast about just how gratitude can cultivate people to just be better. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sit and take a moment to think about what you have in your life and how blessed you might feel, or whatever word you know you use, it allows you to. It allows you to be just a stronger person, just a better person. You know what I'm saying? And they talked about all these like studies and stuff like that they did where they would like basically get a person to feel grateful, and then they would have them do something hard, and they would just be that much better at it, like twice as good versus you know, just in our everyday life. So that's one thing that's funny about Thanksgiving is we, you know, it's a very heavily cultivated thankful time. The idea is we all want to sit and think about how thankful we are. But I think that's something we need to hold on to throughout the entire year, especially when shit get hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to be thankful around the holidays because it's a very like familiar time. You get close to your family, you start seeing what you have. And then once you get throughout the year, you kind of lose sight of what everything is. You get caught up in the bullshit. But
True.
you know, long answer short, what am I thankful for? What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for the ability to sit here with y'all and talk to y'all every week and do this real life. I'm sure y'all know how much I miss y'all.
Yeah.
So like being able to sit and kick it with y'all every week and just the fact that, you know, y'all are my family. Like I get to know y'all niggas. I get to represent y'all niggas all the way out here in Florida. I am thankful for where I come from and for the people that I've been surrounded by. And you know, it's frustrating not to necessarily have that all the time, but I know that it's still here. And y'all remind me of that every time I sit here with y'all. So I'm thankful for y'all.
Touche.
Man, appreciate it, man. I'm thankful for you too, cuz, baby. Yeah, the feeling's mutual, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you put together a nice solid speech, man. I felt like you memorized that or something, man.
He hit
Sorry,
everything
man.
on the head, didn't he?
I just you know, as we going off top.
Yeah. Look, he did hit a lot of solid points, man. Like, I mean, I can piggyback, you know, I mean, because to be honest with you, you know, like I am thankful to be able to sit here and have a conversation with y'all because a lot of people are not fortunate to have a conversation with their family, let alone anybody for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially with how crazy this pandemic has been to certain people to an extent. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm also thankful to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have someone that's willing to, you know, invest in you or willing to pour into you to be able to, you know what I'm saying, bring the idea or bring this to life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, I'll let's keep it a buck. I would have eventually made it. She just made it happen faster. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I tip my hat to that every time. There'll never be a day where it'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I made it this far on my own, because that's not the truth. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'd be lying and doing a disservice if I said that then. So, you know, I'm thankful every day for that, because it's like every time you think somebody can't do something else, they pull out something else then. And it's like, hats off to, you know what I'm saying, my wife for that or whatever, man. Nah, I'm saying overall in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying, I'm thankful for my family as well. Like, I'm thankful to just be able to pick up a phone and call somebody. Just be like, hey, I just want to hear your voice. I just want to make sure you're good. You breathing? Need something? All right, you good. All right, bet it up then. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, you go through life so much, just you working and you doing this and you doing that and you moving, and you, like you said, Jay, you lose sight of a lot of that shit then. You know what I'm saying? Because you get so entangled in life, and then you make an excuse for why you entangled in life then. You know, you make an excuse for why you doing what you're doing, instead of being like, all right, well, I can take a day and take a breath and just enjoy some of the little things that are free. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to adult, and we get it. Adulting is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, when you could take a free day and just be like, man, like I think about even earlier in the pandemic, like back in March or whatever, man, like March, April, when we used to sit in there playing Monopoly, like that shit right there was fun as hell. Like, it was like, for a minute, it's like, man, nothing, all the rest of this shit just was unimportant for a minute. It was like, all right, get a break, hit the reset button, get your mind right, and then you can come back to it then. Right. You know, it's like, so I ain't trying to get long-winded in the matter either, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thankful for a lot of those things. I'm thankful for help as always. I'm thankful for, you know what I'm saying, bringing a baby into this, you know what I'm saying, world real soon. As, you know what I'm saying, as crazy as this world is, you know what I'm saying, I'm thankful for being able to have the opportunity to be a dad, you know what I mean, to see if I can master this next chapter in my life or whatever, because hell, let's keep it a buck again. It's some shitty ass parents out here that don't need to be parents, but we ain't talking about that. I just want that shit to be known. I'm done now. Hey, Tiffany, what's going on now? Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's keep this motherfucker going, man. We ain't gonna get emotional about it. You know, we just talking our shit. We living our truth. You know what I'm saying? But So I got one for y'all that's funny as hell, man. Because I know everybody has had this moment at somebody's house during these Thanksgiving exchanges. You know what I'm saying? So, what is the worst dish you've had at somebody's house during Thanksgiving? Like it could be the mac and cheese, it could be the stuffing, it could be the green bean casserole. Look, if you make green bean casserole, I will flame you. But look, I'm just saying.
Come up with the little crunchy fries on top of it. That's disgusting.
Man, what? That's Planko. That's Planko crumbs, man. You gotta say it. It's Planko. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pass me some more of that Planko. Extra plank, please.
Oh man!
And you know they sell that in the can too. Them little fries things that they pour.
I already know. Man, I swear to you, if you do that, I'm lighting you up, man. I'm gonna do it respectively, though, man. Look, hey, Black in the building, man. What's going on with you, man? Look, D Green, man. Look, yeah, you make green bean casserole. I flame you too, bro. Look, I'm telling y'all, man. Look, I'm gonna say I'm keeping everybody anonymous for this, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. you can't interject to anything that I say in the midst of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna start off with a funny story. What Joe had a raw turkey for Thanksgiving? Hey, look, turkey. We gonna talk about that, man. Look, you gotta elaborate that story while I'm talking about this, man. Look, so
everybody had a little raw turkey though.
No, look, man, look. It was a mac and cheese fiasco though, man. Like,
that's always a fiasco.
Look, I knew it was gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? When the shells didn't have like actual cheese on them, but they had like squares on top of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was like no cheese in the macaroni, but it was square, like cheese cut up squares on the top, like to layer it. But it wasn't nothing else in the
it didn't melt in right. The melt didn't go wrong. You gotta make a cheese sauce. You gotta use Velveeta. My mama taught me that.
My mama taught me that. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look. Like I said, that's an anonymous story on the left side or whatever, man. Now the right, we gotta shout out our own mama for this, because our own mama decided she wanted to follow Patti LaBelle's cookbook, and man, oh man, that was not a good way to go.
Yeah, don't block the blessings dressing. I'm like,
my mama is a great cook, and I don't know what made her on this particular year decide to go that way, but she went that way. Don't block the blessing dressing was a real damn recipe in that book, man. And when I tell you that shit was motherfucking tainted, it was bad. The six rainbow macaroni from Patti LaBelle is not a good look, man.
There was some blessings missing in that dressing.
You're damn right, man. Look, that was 2015, 16, and 17 all wrapped up into one. I ain't get none of them blessings that year. I'm mad as hell.
Please block the blessing dressing. Let's block this.
Hey, look, it was the don't block the blessing dressing. It was the 6 rainbow cheese macaroni. By the way, that was horrible. It was
like it tastes like ass.
It was something else that was in there too, man. Like the turkey was the best thing. You know, usually the turkey is like the last thing. You know, you get your honey baked ham. You know what I'm saying? You already got that together. It was not a good year for food. You know, like we ate it, or we ate some of it. I don't know. I don't think we ate all of it, but we tried to make it. So
yeah,
but when we found out everything that happened, it was like, okay, bet that makes more sense now. We knew this wasn't your food. You wanted to use her shit. You know what I'm saying?
They like pass the dressing gracefully. Just frisbee across. No, man. Shit, I think I was kicking it with a chick or whatever, and her mom was cooking. And I don't know what her mom make. She used to make ribs and shit on Thanksgiving. Her people with barbecue or whatever, and they made some spaghetti, but they also have dogs or whatever. So, like, I was cooking through my spaghetti, and it was a little bit of dog here in the spaghetti or whatever. But the ribs was tight though. I ate around everything else but the spaghetti. I'm like, I'll eat the ribs.
Hey, look, he like, what kind of sauce y'all use? You Sweet Baby Ray's? There's some hair over here in my damn. There's some hair over here in my shit over here.
Yeah, you know,
but these ribs are fine.
I'm not gonna embarrass nobody. I'm like, I'm definitely not eating that. I'm just slide that. You know how you put your napkin over on top of something? Like I'm putting my napkin on top of this so they don't peek.
Hey, look, I've done that though, bro. I literally did that. I'd be sitting there with my napkin and I just throw it over and you gotta fold the plate up on the inside, then dump it at the bottom.
Yeah, you be like, all right, I'm gonna make sure
The
we
plate
go all the way
looks
down to
good.
the bottom.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
look, I can't be giving out all these secrets because if somebody see me do this shit, I'm like, Brandon, you ain't right. You wrong as hell. I'm like, man, I wasn't even hungry right now, man. I ate before I came. My mom cooked something to me. It wasn't no block the blessing dressing.
I've been eating all day.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm eating broken
Mm.
Hey, look, let me read these comments though. This shit funny as hell, man. Look, so Joe said his uncle thought he smoked the turkey for 12 hours, which is how he ended up eating raw turkey. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Courtney said she had black-eyed peas with tomatoes. That's just garbage all around.
That sounds like down south. That sounds like something down south. Yuck.
Look, Josh said he's seen many folks use sliced cheese. You can't use sliced cheese. You got to use cheddar. Cheddar's what you use. You know what I'm saying? Look, Courtney said the cheat code, the www.thecheatcodewithcourt.com. Let us help you elevate to holiday meal status. Shameless plug right there. Look, what y'all mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right
Fuck that shit, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Like shit. And then Crystal said spaghetti on Thanksgiving. Now look, it's funny that somebody made that particular point because I'm gonna segue into the next part of this topic with that. You know what I'm saying? The segue I'm gonna put in there is what is an unorthodox meal item on Thanksgiving? So like usually like I know some people that actually like eat like lobsters, they eat crab legs, they eat shrimp. They don't go with the traditional Thanksgiving meal. You know what I'm saying? So they throw a curveball at you. Like, look, we're gonna go ahead and have this. We're gonna have seafood Thanksgiving instead of a regular Thanksgiving. Or somebody be like, well, if I'm from a nice area where the climate is better, they're barbecuing there. Like B said, I'm barbecuing, I'm throwing all this shit together because you don't have to do the traditional shit that normal people do. You know what I'm saying? This is just you can quarterback your holiday the way you see fit. Look, if you be like, man, I want to make desserts, and we just have a whole dessert Thanksgiving, there's pies and ice cream and a la mode and shit everywhere. You just doing that shit there. It's just a fun time. It's a fun
ribs
time.
on there. That'd be dope though. I
Man,
put some ribs on the grill.
Man, what man? We be up here killing that shit, man. I had a steaks on that mud. We about to kill the game.
It ain't always got to be about turkey. Sometimes turkey is the driest meat you can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, but this turkey is it's all in my throat. Just give me an extra beverage.
Yeah, I got questions for turkey, like for real.
Yeah, you gotta have gravy on. If you ain't got gravy
Turkey.
on turkey,
I've only had one real good turkey like one time, and it was when they deep fried it, of course, because that's the way to that's the way you do that.
You gotta deep fry the damn turkey because come on now, deep frying turkey is delicious, man. It's juicy as hell.
It's delicious and it's dangerous. Delicious and dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, look, hey, it's dangerous.
Train.
Hey, if you don't do it right, you gonna fuck around and burn the house down.
You gonna burn the house down.
That's why you do it outside in the driveway.
Yeah, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing.
Hey, look.
Can't be new.
Hey, the comments is slapping, man, but we got a guest in here, dog. We got Donnie in the building, man. What's going on?
Oh shit.
What's going on, cuz?
What up, cuz?
Man, I wish I could bring you in this motherfucker right here, man. What's the deal, man? Look, damn. Listen, that is our real cousin, by the way. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? We are all related, man. Shit, look, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I see him every time around the holiday. You know what I'm saying? It's usually around the holiday. You know what I'm saying? When we link back up again, we're like, oh,
that's true.
Shit.
That's true. Last time we all hung out was 2 years ago.
During the fucking holiday, dog. Look. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's what it is, though. Welcome to the show, Mark. Welcome to the show, man. Look.
So to piggyback off of what you was talking about unorthodox dishes, I usually don't really cook, but one time we did a Friendsgiving, and I made some. I don't know what the fuck it was called. I just know it was like corned beef stuffed potatoes. You know, it was like potatoes, and then you take potato out and you do shit to it, and then you put corned beef in it, mix that shit all up together, and then you put it back. So it's like double, maybe twice baked, some shit like that. I don't know what it was called.
You got that shit on Pinterest or something?
Like, I don't know where the fuck I don't know where. I'll tell you why. The reason that I picked this particular thing was because the Friendsgiving was with an Irish couple, and you know.
I was thinking St. Patty's Day too. Yeah. So
like corned beef and potatoes, that's like they shit or whatever. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna make something for them. I'm gonna make something that'll remind them of home, whatever the fuck it was. But you know, if I do say so myself, it turned out really good. But it was definitely like some out of the box, like me just trying some shit. That shit took fucking 4 hours to do. Like 4 fucking. That's why I don't cook no more. Because I ain't about to sit there and spend 4 hours on one dish. Like fuck that.
Hey look. Was the original preparation time 4 hours though for it, or did you just take 4 hours because you were trying to perfect it?
Well, yeah, I think that's why it took so long because I'm not gonna show up with the shitty dish. Like ain't nobody gonna be talking about shit about the thing that I brought, especially something that I was supposed to cook. No, this shit gonna come out right. Like that's part of why I don't cook is because I'm such a perfectionist that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. So if I do it wrong, I'm throwing that shit out and doing it again.
So if you're trying to tell me if you come with some fucked up fried chicken, you know I'm gonna talk about it. Like, hey, this chicken is all fucked up.
Hey, look.
I've done that before. Like I've made some fucked up shit and fed it to Brandon and Joven, and they smashed, but we was starving. I'm like, all right,
I remember. It's funny that you say that because I remember the first time I made fried chicken on like an electric stove. Because I used to making it on the gas stove. You turn that shit all the way up and you just let that shit fry or whatever. I did it on an electric stove, and I thought you just turn it on high. I thought you just turn it on high, let the grease heat up, and let that shit go. Nigga, I threw the fucking chicken in the grease, and that shit was cooked immediately. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not ready. That shit cooked so fucking fast.
You about to eat raw chicken on the electric skillet? Like, man, this is so.
Yeah, it was at my father's house. He was like, what the fuck? It was at my father's house too. He was like, what the hell are you doing in here, boy? I was like, I'm trying to make some chicken.
I'm trying to fry some chicken for you.
Look, see, one of the stories Beats talk about though is when he made tiger burgers, man. You know, so we call them tiger burgers because they was heavily seasoned in pepper and salt. You know what I'm saying? So when you took a bite, you instantly felt all the salt and all the blood pressure hit your body there. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, you just instantly get angry, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you just mad for no reason, man. Like,
but you know how every nigga think they can cook when they get a George Foreman. Like I had a George Foreman, so I made like I'm like, man, these burgers gonna be healthy anyway. They on the fucking George Foreman machine. I'm like, dog.
It don't matter how much salt I put on. They can be straight.
Right, these George
gonna trickle off.
George Foreman said, put them in there, just shut it and forget it. I'm like, funny. Nigga, I'm talking about the grease trap on the George Foreman was popping. I'm like, all right, this grease trap.
Dog, look, I'm like, yeah, never again, my guy, never again, man. Look.
I made a raw turkey one time. The only turkey I've ever made was a raw turkey. And it was back when I first moved to Florida or whatever, and I was going to school, and then I met this girl, so she kidnapped me, and we spent Thanksgiving together, and we called ourselves trying to make a turkey. And yeah, we ain't make that shit right. Like we was too busy doing that.
They ended up eating at a Chinese restaurant. Like we had come out.
Yeah. No, everything else was straight, but that turkey was ridiculous. Like, how long does it take to cook a fucking turkey? Too long.
Look, you gotta take it out the refrigerator and thaw it the day before you're gonna cook it.
Yep, that takes preparation like shit. Look,
you gotta know what you're doing to make turkey.
There's a bunch of shit you gotta dig in the turkey and grill. Depending on what kind of turkey you got, some you gotta go in and get everything out. I ain't trying to do none of that.
You gotta get the wild. Hey, look, you gotta get the giblets and the stuff it out, man. You gotta just I don't know what that is right there, but I'm looking at it.
All the shit you gotta be able to do to make a turkey. All the shit you got.
Like I think, like if I got it, like I've been looking at the way, like my mom always cooked turkey and it's bomb. I love my mama turkey, but if you look at the way Bobby Flay cook his turkey and the way my mom cook her turkey, like Bobby Flay stuff like apples and shit all inside the turkey and shit. Like my mom ain't stuffing apples in the goddamn turkey. I'm like, I don't even know what apples in the turkey do, but I know Bobby Flay do it. Bobby Flay do that shit every year. He do a big special. That's
because Bobby Flay is a product of TTWPS. Goddamn it! Hey, look, we ain't gonna talk about Bobby Flay and his apples and all these sweet savory items in his damn turkey.
You know, they can put lemons and apples in their turkey and bake it off. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you're supposed to do that with turkey.
Hey, look, he say, hey, look, you put a cinnamon bag in there. You watch the cinnamon bag explode. It make the turkey even better.
Now you got sweet meat. You like sweet meat.
Look, Look, man. Look, but Friendsgiving though, look, Friendsgiving is lit as hell, man. Look, I heard one of y'all say that or whatever, man. That's a good segue, dude. Like Friendsgiving is lit as fuck, especially when you got people that actually are good at what they're making. Like you said, Jay, you a perfectionist with your corned beef potatoes. You like, look, I got to make sure this shit is right. You know what I'm saying? There's people that naturally do that shit that actually don't take like 3-4 hours out the day. That actually take 2. You know what I'm saying? They be lit as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, like I remember we did what it was like, man, everybody had brought all their shit. It was all good. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, I want to thank y'all. A small tear came out of my face because it was a breakfast edition. And everybody had the breakfast stuff right. Nice. You know what I'm saying? The wife put the breakfast together, man. Like, you know, it was like, man, I'm a potato and eggs type of guy. I'm putting all my shit together on the plate. I got a smorgasbord plate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was mimosas and shit, man. It was peach and everything. Look, that's the only time I really like mimosas is during like Thanksgiving at breakfast, man. Because you know the parade usually be on. People usually be downtown. Not this year though. You know what I'm saying? But like not this year. Like, it's like, yeah, well, you know, the parade is on, but ain't nobody down there. You just see the balloon floats floating around. Ain't nobody out there to wave at them and shit. Who the fuck they gonna wave at this year, man? Like, what the hell y'all looking at? Ain't nobody outside to look at.
Everybody be on the float on a Zoom call on their float. Just you see us. We on Zoom, goddamn.
Hey, look, they gonna be right there looking, and they gonna point at the camera and they look at the camera and be like, "That's you. That's all you right there." to that kid watching at home, I know you wish you was downtown. Look, you like,
right? He be sitting there. I'm not even downtown for real. That's just the background. You be like, damn, he's fucking up the whole vibe. You fucked me. You fucked me, COVID.
Oh man, like you fuck flat out, man. That's true. It's all true. Yeah. Hey. Look, I like to do like a Thanksgiving potluck. This is an unorthodox way, by the way. Like everybody bring like a bottle in a brown paper bag, right? Like, so we ain't even got no food. Like, you better eat before you come. You know what I'm saying? And everybody get like a bottle, and they got their bottle in a brown paper bag, and then you get a bunch of shot cups around in the table, and you just pour a shot out of your bottle in the bag or whatever. And then you pass it to the next person. So everybody come over and they got all their shit. You don't know what the fuck you drinking. You know what I'm saying? That's how you start the day off for the potluck or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? You call that
that is the drunkest shit I've never heard in my life.
What? Well, you ain't gonna let nobody know what's in your brown bag, though?
This nigga said we gonna do the mystery liquor potluck. Yeah, you don't know what you drinking, nigga. Is that unleaded? You don't know.
But that's dope, though. Oh my goodness. Like you know, you can't see what's in nobody else's bag. You don't, like you say, you don't know.
That's scary.
You might. Somebody done bought 5 o'clock. God damn, somebody bought 5 o'clock.
That's scary.
Look,
I don't trust people enough for that.
But think about it though. That's the same thing. Like if you trust everybody you fuck with, like if y'all get high or whatever, man, and everybody got their own strain of goddamn weed or whatever. Like, see, this would be a B alley. It'd be the same thing. You got a cartridge or whatever. You know, say you pass the cartridge around. Everybody got their own cartridge. You be like, boom, you hit that motherfucker in the face. You be like, man, you don't know what you hitting, dog. Like. This is all random, by the way. Look, man, I don't expect nobody to do this. If y'all do steal my idea, you better shout me out for that shit too, man.
Yo, call that shit Drunksgiving.
Drunksgiving. You said, nigga, we going all the way up, man. Look, this is gonna be a party for sure. Hey, oh man, look. No, I had one other thing I wanted to talk about though, dog. That was funny as hell. Oh yeah, this freaker. Look, this is completely random or whatever, man. Did y'all know that restaurants time you how long you sitting at your table? Like they be I know
they did a drive-through. I didn't know they did it at the table. I know like certain drive-through there's a clock that go when you in the drive-through.
No, when you eating at a restaurant, they literally like you might be like, all right, B, you and your wife sitting at the table, you got more than what y'all been eating for 2 hours. And they'll be like, man, wow, this couple been there for 2 hours. They got your stuff, the table lit up in green, and it had the amount of time you've been there. The clock is going, and I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up, man. Like somebody said that's an invasion of privacy. No, it ain't. You at a public place. How's that invasion of your privacy? You at a public place. That's an oxymoron there. You should know what you're talking about before you say it. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, man. Hey. You know, but
that's a smooth way to check it, nigga, ain't it? Just make it make sense, motherfucker. You be like, damn.
Well, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like the first iteration of like data mining, because that's what apps do. Apps look at your phone and be like, oh, how long you been on this app? What you been doing on this app? Now I got all your information. So it's like restaurants probably cultivated that shit. Restaurants is like, no, this is how y'all got to do it right here. See, they sit at the table for this long. See, so you got to get them when they do this. That's where it started.
Hey, look, but that's what's so funny though. I think it's funny because of the simple fact that you know how like as they keep coming to your table, the you know what I'm saying, do you need help with anything sound more and more dry? They be like, yeah, you need anything else? You got desserts? Anything? Now you just want to enjoy that water, huh? All right, I'll be back in a minute. And then you come back and be like, so when the fuck y'all leaving here? You like, it's time to go, goddammit.
But they do that a lot. No, I'm just leaving the bill right now. You ain't got to go, but it's the bill. You be like,
yeah, you gotta try to keep it nice.
Look, everybody judging me on my Drunksgiving too, man. I had to go back and read your comments, man, while we was moving along. Man. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Courtney just said I want to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? She called me a hood rat. Crystal claiming the corner of the long couch. I appreciate that. Key said that's the end of the potluck. Josh said he's sitting on the floor because that'll have me slumped. I'm trying to have a session. Look, maybe. I don't know. That's 50-50 right now, man. Courtney said, sit y'all keys in the middle in the basket because ain't nobody going home. You got that right. That's what we do over here. Look, we put that shit together, man. And in the morning, she going to make waffles. Not just any waffles. It's going to be cinnamon and vanilla and sugar on the motherfuckers, too, man. It's going to be good waffles, man. Hey. And they do track sales by hour.
Never had no waffles like these.
Man, what? Them waffles, the buttery motherfuckers are melting your mouth, man. I'm trying to tell you shit, man. But no, like, yeah, that was a random flex that I didn't know about or whatever, man. Like, I got another random flex too or whatever, man. This is completely all out of left field too, by the way, man. Like, have you ever had somebody that like made a status on social media and they be like, you know, we grind different, we shine different, or our flex ain't the same, and they tell you why. And you know what I'm saying? The person might be like, okay, like Jay, you'd be like, man, I got a PS5. And then somebody comment underneath your PS5, like, well, yeah, you bought a PS5. I bought stock in PS5. We not the same. Why the fuck we not the same? The fuck you talking about, man?
That's when you gotta get.
That's kind of rude.
Because I say some raw shit like, you came out your mama, but I fucked your mama. The flex is different. You know what I'm saying? it is a different flex. You know what nigga?
Hey, B, you just ready to fight after that. You like, look, you want to throw hands. I know this joke ain't about to sit well with you, bro. So let's go ahead and throw these hands right now. Let's get it out the way. And let's just go ahead and settle this shit out. No, look. He said, yeah, you came out your mama. I thought we not the same. Like,
right. My flex is way different, nigga. My flex.
Oh my goodness, man. Who talks like this, man? Look, no, I said if I was gonna do that weird flex shit, I was gonna be like, yeah, man, you know, you took the vaccine. I bought stock in the people that made the vaccine. We not the same. They'd be like, you fucking weirdo. Sit the fuck down, man. And fuck you.
You're like, say what you want. That shit's $100. $100 a share. And
$100 a share. And I got 20 of them. You'd be like, oh, yeah, shit. Look at that. He's flexing for real. But did you take it? Look, you'd be like, did you take it? No, I let the first two waves get they sample first and let them make sure everything was good. Then I came along. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let everybody grow their dog paws first. Then I'm gonna go ahead and be like, all right, dog paws is gone. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this vaccine going.
Hey, look, everybody shouted you out on the comments. Be like, man, B gives so much life. Laughter is good for the soul. He gonna say ways to piss somebody off in 0.3 seconds. Courtney like, Brian, no, pineapples.
Nah, but I know people that do that. Like, they try to flex real hard or whatever. You know, like one of the guys came
in the comments
or whatever. We at work. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with parts. He like, man, yeah, I wore my Rolex to work. What was the point of wearing a Rolex to this? What? We on the line and we. I'm pretty sure if my Apple Watch is hitting the table, your Rolex is hitting the same table. I can get my Apple Watch fixed. It'll be a bankroll to get a Rolex fixed. I'm like, you ain't got. Who are you here to impress? Everybody here? I'm like, you know what?
We all doing the same thing. Trust me. Look, I done seen a motherfucker coming to the job with a full motherfucking outfit on, with the brand new white crispy shoes on, and I'm sitting here with jogging pants on, like, yeah, bro, it ain't even that deep. I'm like, I'm in here to be comfortable and do a job, bro. The fact you want to come here like it's a cabaret, hey, it's your world, man. Clearly,
but you can tell when somebody flex, they got like they watch right here, but they got their shirt sleeve rolled all the way up. Yeah, I just want everybody to see. You like, no, you don't have to do all that, man. It's a nice watch. Let's keep pushing, bro. I'm not worried about the watch, but I don't know. Everybody just want to flex different. I'm straight. I just want to be able to. I want to pay for my daughter's college.
You gotta see. That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker you're supposed to walk up on and be like, "Hey, man, congratulations on the watch, but I'm sorry about his life. I don't know what to do."
Hey, look, that's when you take it a step further, Jay. You jab me more and be like, man, damn, why that arm bigger than the other one, man? Look.
Right. Jack off of my Rolex.
You've been doing a lot of arm exercises, my guy. Look,
that arm's strong as fuck. You only jack off with the Rolex arm, huh?
Right, I just want to look at my ice where I'm helping. You be like, nah, dog.
Look, sometimes you gotta curl real tight. 3. Okay, I got it, man. Look, you be like, I pulled a muscle. I gotta go to medical. You motherfucker, man. Look. My goodness.
I can appreciate a good flex as long as it's proportional. You know what I'm saying? Like your flex got to match everything else in your life. like you can't flex with one thing, and that be the only thing that matter like this that you have to flex on. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't count. That means you gave up everything for that.
For that one item. Okay. You got a Range Rover.
All right. Good luck.
I live in my Range Rover though. My Range Rover is my home.
Exactly.
Should have stopped it. Get you an apartment.
And that'd be my thing though, like, cause that'd be the other flex. Like Jay said, you can't be like that and then be like, man, can I get a ride home? Cause I'm gonna flame your ass, man. Like, dog, what? Like, yeah,
like,
man,
you get a ride home. Let me hold that Rolex. You can get a ride.
But your Rolex on your wrist though, man. Look, how the hell you make that shit make sense, man? Hell, like, dog.
Priorities, man.
Man, look, man, shit. But look, as y'all know, we always arrive to the back end of our show. They clowning us about our good jokes or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, Kevin Hart's comedy show was decent. I ain't got enough time to really give you a review, Josh, but it was decent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually enjoyed it or whatever, man. It had some funny parts or whatever. You know, it gave me a refresher to get back used to Kevin Hart again, because for a while I had grown tired of Kevin Hart and it got watered down. It's not a knock against him. It's just the way he delivers his jokes and how he delivers his material or whatever.
It's still watered down.
Yeah, you know, but it's like, you know, same thing with an artist that been in the game for a while. Once they start doing like tracks with everybody, and then you hear them do an album, and then they do a mixtape. After the album, it's like, okay, motherfucker, we get it. We know you got talent. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, speaking of which, oh, that's so sad. I only got a couple minutes. Honorable mention. This ain't really an honorable mention, though. This is fucked up, man. Do y'all think that Chris Brown's career is over because he got OnlyFans?
No. I think people the women still gonna like him. He could be on there dancing and nothing. And I bet you women buy the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'll just stand butt naked on my OnlyFans to sing. That's it. They be like, what is he doing? Look, he just sings all his songs butt naked for no reason.
Hey, look, subscribe now. I'm singing butt naked.
Right. What you singing? I'm singing No Air. Butt naked. You be like,
hey, look, that's a butt naked flex.
Right. You get to see he be like, you get to see my tattoos. It's flex for all of you. You know, yeah. I don't think his career over because he still got tracks. I mean, he can still sing. He just doing his thing on OnlyFans. OnlyFans ain't stopping him from singing.
Yeah. Look, and chances are he ain't gonna do nothing explicit.
No, he not, man. He not. Look, but I just had to make that last little funny ass joke or whatever, man. Look, as always, we've reached the end of our episode. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'll thank y'all for tuning in per usual. Shout out to Yum Shots. Shout out to the cheat code with Court. You know what I'm saying? The cookbook is coming, as y'all know. Thank y'all for the pre-orders. Anybody that's last minute, look, you know what I'm saying? We can put y'all together the way that y'all need to be put together. You know what I'm saying? Please do not be out here left out. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting it up in my thing right now, along with her thing. You know what I'm saying? It will be. Look, I got a post right there. I got my Yum Shots post. I got my cheat code post. I got all that. You know what I'm saying? we out here doing drinks. You know what I'm saying? Quarantine drinks for everybody that's out here messed up, man. We got that for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got enough time for the rest of this shit or whatever, man. I want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, Josh. I want to shout out Randy. I want to shout out, what I'm saying, YY Landscape. And I want to shout out Jay and Print. If y'all need business cards, we got y'all covered, man. Look, on a brighter note, please enjoy y'all holiday. Please be safe. Love on your family, the ones that y'all can see, the ones y'all can't see. Zoom, all that stuff is available for them, man. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. We taking this to house party, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, hit me on the house party. I got to kick it with you real quick, Jay.
Right on.
Right on.